Welcome to the Save Our Saluda Upper Saluda River Watershed map. Here you'll find an interactive map on the Upper Saluda Watershed that we're using for outreach and educational purposes to get people more aware of the watershed that feeds a lot of the natural beauty in Greenville and Easley and um, all the way down to Lake Greenwood. So just to give you an idea, when you first come into the map, you'll see this outline of the upper watershed, which is this dark blue line, and all the major rivers and creeks located in the watershed located here. If you hover over them and click on them, it'll give you the name. In this case, there's the Reedy, which falls in the Saluda watershed. There's the North Saluda and South Saluda, and various others. If you just hover and click, it'll give you the name. And that comes from the USGS. So right now in the background we're using Google's terrain map. We also have options to use their aerial map as well. So if you want to kind of zoom in and get a better idea of some of the other features close up, you can do that as well. Zooming in, zooming out, and panning, you can do all with your mouse, or you can use the controls over here to zoom in and zoom out, and just click and drag with your mouse to pan back and forth. You have this button right here, and this is a location button. If you click on it, it'll show you where you are in the watershed, or if you're in the watershed at all. This button right here is the measurement tool, so if you want to do any type of trip measurements or just general measurements within the watershed, you can do both distance and area. So you start by clicking create a new measurement, you click anywhere on the map, and you can just draw any jagged line or area that you want, and when you're finished, hit finish measurements, and you can center on the area, and it'll give you the total square feet or miles and the perimeter distance as well. If you're just doing a line, you can just go from there and it'll give you that. Alright, so some other options we have over here is address search. You can type in an address and see if it falls within the watershed. In this case, I am using this address right here. Search, and it'll take us to this is Lake Conisty and the Conisty Nature Preserve. Alright, so just clear that out. We also have other features that we feel are important to people that want to know more about the watershed in which they live. Obviously, such great rivers like this, all three branches of Saluda and the Reedy are both located in the Saluda watershed. We also have things like the water bodies such as Lake Saluda and Lake Conisty, which is where the Reedy River goes into, and all the way down to Lake Greenwood, which is where the Saluda goes into. Also various other ones located throughout the watershed, smaller bodies of water. So to start, we have natural attractions. These are various natural features that are protected or preserved throughout our watershed. You have everywhere from the well-knowns such as Mountain Bridge and Jones Gap and things like that. So when you click on one, if you get something, you'll get a box that'll give you some more information about it. So if you get an instance like this where it doesn't actually show the entire box, just click one more time and it'll push the map up a little bit so you can see the rest of what's in the box. Right here you have, this is Wildcat Wayside. So some of the activities here include waterfalls and hiking. You can get more info by clicking this link, and it'll give you more detailed information that various other organizations have collected and maintained. You also have videos to a link to YouTube to watch a video on this specific natural attraction. So you can just click around. You have various others: Table Rock State Park, camping, swimming, fishing, hiking, things like that. Also, too, you have location to help with getting there via your GPS. And if you want to see any of these features, just click on the checkbox next to it, turn them on and off. So you also have recreational trail locations, and there's Wildcat Wayside again. Falls Creek Falls, various names and their locations. If you click on this link here, it'll take you to SC Trails, which will give you more information on this specific trail, such as ratings by various hikers, users, etc., um, and trailhead GPS coordinates, things like that. So we also have the public access fishing areas, and you have the name of the river that it's located and directions on how to get there. These come from the DNR trout book, so this link will take you to the SCDNR's trout book PDF, which will give you more information on the location and various other things that fishermen would like to know about those spots. We also have dam locations. These as well come from the DNR. It gives you the name of the dam, the identifying tag that DNR gives, and then the county that's located in. So in this case, Pickens. There's various large and small dams throughout the county. Some of the more popular ones, the one down at Lake Conisty here, so Conisty Lake Dam, and there's the one at Saluda Lake and the Saluda Lake Dam. There's also some things about water levels and river levels. You click on these points and they're locations of water level stations that the USGS maintains. So I'll tell you the name of the station, and this link will take you to that actual station's information. So you can see historical flows, current water levels, etc., etc. So feel free to click on that link and take a look. And we have some other information here, county boundaries, to give people and give everyone an idea of what how many counties the old watershed encompasses, and just this top part of the watershed. And various things like sub-watershed boundaries. So these are smaller sub-watersheds. In this case, the Upper Reedy River falls in, is a sub-watershed within Saluda Watershed as a whole. So that's what we're looking at. We also have, across the top here, we have, thanks to our sponsors for helping out with this map, the South Carolina Watershed Atlas, which is a more detailed, just generic map on across the entire state. So there's more information there, but it's a lot more. It's not as detail oriented as some of the information on our site. The tutorial is where you're going to find this video, and if you want to donate and help us out, please click here and go through the process. We are a nonprofit organization, so it is tax deductible. So, alright, thank you for viewing this video, and feel free to move around on the map and learn about the watershed. Thanks for your time.